A lot of times in workshop, people have asked me how you can choose a bowl for chakra balance. Which bowls are better for chakra balance? Is it the hand-beaten bowl, or the cast bowl, or the crystal bowl? And here's my answer. You can use any singing bowl for balancing any chakra as long as you chant the mantra. However, only you can balance your own chakra, just like only you can make yourself wiser, compassionate, or forgiving. Let me bring some clarity about sound and chakra balancing before proceeding. Associating musical notes to chakras cannot be found in any Vedas, Upanishads, Purans, or any of the ancient yogic texts. Since the time of Drupad music, which dates back 3000 years, the different notes represent different spiritual deities, not chakras. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni. Eastern musical instruments were never centralized to a system like 440 Hz, 432 Hz, or 415 Hz calibration. Musicians had a lot of freedom for personalization. This would make it impossible to associate a note with chakra because a note would be based on the mood of the player. Associating musical notes to chakras is a modern concept which may have been started in the 70s in Goa by a Nepalese merchant. Since the very beginning of the yogic philosophy, the method for activating various chakras has been practiced through deep meditation and chanting of specific mantras. I have covered these mantras in another video. If activating or balancing your chakra was as easy as someone else playing a note for you, then why would the sages in the Himalayas travel up the mountain and meditate for 12 hours a day for 12 years? There is a possibility that Western musical notes was associated with chakras for commercial reason rather than spiritual. Therefore, the invention of new chakras in the body to fit the Western 12-note system also seems to be driven by commercial reasons. I love using crystals and essential oils in my practice, but I wouldn't be surprised if people start coming up with hundreds of new chakras just to fit every crystal out there and every essential oil. We don't need more chakras, we just need to work on the ones that we already have. The merchant in me would like to tell you that you need 12 bowls to activate your 12 chakras, but the teacher in me has to tell you that you need sadhana to activate your 7 chakras. There's only 3 reasons why I would recommend you get 7 or 12 singing bowls. If you are creating your own music using singing bowls, if you are a sound healer and need different sized bowls to have some variety, or if you run the sound bath. Because as a musician, a teacher, or a sound healer, it is our responsibility to sow the seed of chakra balancing, even though all the work has to be done by people themselves. Let's talk about another topic that causes a lot of confusion among singing bowl users. Which calibration is better for healing? 440 Hz, 432 Hz, or 415 Hz? Let me give you all the facts first, and then we can decide together. Human beings have a hearing range between 20 Hz and 20,000 Hz. Between 20 Hz and 20,000 Hz, there are infinity number of frequencies. For example, 20.1 Hz, 20.2 Hz, and so on. If you go by calibration system, then you'll miss out on 99.9% of sound. For example, if you go by 432, 440 or 415 Hz calibration, then you will miss out on all of the Schumann's resonance and most of the Fibonacci frequencies. Even though Schumann's resonance measures electromagnetic frequencies and not sound frequencies, some people still believe that those frequencies are beneficial to life on Earth. In your own experience, have you ever felt any of these feelings just by listening to music? Inspired, motivated or uplifted? Sad, lonely or contemplative? Happy, cheerful or fulfilled? A good musician can make you feel all these emotions using just one musical instrument without changing any calibration. When you felt these emotions, did you ever wonder what frequencies were used, what calibration was used, or if it was a healing music or non-healing music? Wouldn't you say that how you felt is more to do with the feeling of the music rather than what calibration was used? Isn't it more to do with the player than the instrument? But most importantly, why would you want me or any other expert to tell you what feels good to you? Wouldn't you know just by listening? You don't do that with your food, so why do it with your music? Based on all these information on chakras and the frequency calibration, what conclusion did you reach? I would love to know your thoughts.